When Marvin beats his ass, does he just beat him down really good and just let him go? Does somebody pull him off him? What ends up happening there? I'm pretty sure it's safe to say Breeze didn't pull him off him because Breeze crazy as they making this nigga be, he would have just shot Marvin right then and there. So it might have been a situation where Marvin just beat him good and let him go. But anyways, though, the Thomas family must make painful sacrifices. What is the sacrifice that they could possibly be making that, to withstand this ruthless expansion that they're speaking of, that Kanan and Breeze has going on?
The synopsis to episode 3, is that the one that talked about them working with Stefano and Snap and Pop and all them?
Yeah, said yeah. Yeah, that's 3. I think it is. Is it a 3 or a 2?
See, I want to see them be gotten rid of.
Snaps and Pop?
Yeah, but when would that happen?
My guess would be like episodes. What would make the most sense probably a 6 or 7 probably.
And see, but see here you got 5 people, 5 characters right there working together.
Uh-huh.
2 episodes later, is Kanan and Breeze. You got Rock and Marvin right there.
Uh-huh.
2 episodes later, you got the Thomas family. They writing it that way for a reason.
Well, I think they're writing it right there just to keep from giving anything away. But I think it's safe to say. But I'm trying to remember, do they name any of them? Because I briefly like just skimmed through the synopsis we've been given, the 4 through 7. I didn't really look at them like that. Just kind of glanced at them. But the sacrifice here, anybody want to take a swing at what that sacrifice could be? TK, you ain't seen none of them. Hey, well, you about to see them now.
Must make painful sacrifices. So it's more than one sacrifice to survive. That's the key too.
So here's the one that been floating around. And I think that at this point, I can't think anything else that it could be. The painful sacrifice more than likely would be leaning towards. You remember when we first seen the trailer and we seen Rock shooting somebody, and the moment I saw it, I said that's the same place they was holding Tremont at. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So who is Tremont linked to? He's linked to Rock's plug Hafiz. So the problem is, let's go back to episode 2. It says Stefano goes into business with Snaps, Pop, Breeze, and Kanan. So the key here is Stefano. Stefano is the only one in Breeze and Kanan's operation that actually knows Hafiz, right? Because they met together. So with that being said, more than likely that sacrifice is going to be Rock having to take out Hafiz because Stefano is going to make a pitch to get some product from him, and she's trying to take out their pipeline. So even though that would hurt her as well, they go ahead and take that risk because they like, hey, we can't afford to let Breeze them get their product from the same person. They already powerful enough, but if we can take their pipeline away from them, we can take some of their strength away. And that would probably be what leads to. Give me 1 second. I'm thinking that's what ends up leading to this right here. they next person that they got to come up with is gonna probably be Flossie. She's probably gonna be another connect that Kanan and Breeze is gonna end up approaching because Hafiz is now off the book because Rock them took him out. So yeah, in my opinion, I think that's the cycle.
Somebody tried to say that hand was jukebox, but I don't. Them,
No,
uh,
remember you remember when we
nails,
had this big
her nails look too feminine there, so I would.
and I said that that was a white hand, and y'all were trying to tell me it wasn't.
I wouldn't.
Somebody was, and I was like, bro, that's definitely a white hand. They were like, nah, that looks like a light skinned hand or something like that. Dark, because you were saying it was pop, I believe, and I was like, no, bro, that's a white hand.
I might have. It could be pop,
And I was like, no,
but then when you see Flossie in another picture, it looks like the same hand.
exactly. I'm pretty sure that's Flossie now. Now, obviously, when we first saw it, I didn't think it was Flossie because her character hasn't been introduced yet. I just knew it was a white hand. I actually thought initially that it was what's her name? Sal Busali's wife,
Teresa.
Teresa. That's who I thought it was at first.
And if she gonna be in Origin, she got to have something to do with this season.
Yeah, that's another thing. We definitely got to put in how what is her part in all of it. That's definitely something that should be discussed. She has to have something significant. Now we know she got some kind of plug with the New Jersey people because she got she had pulled due to Sal.
Didn't she get unique in with Russo?
Did she
She,
what?
she made she gave unique that connection to Russo, right?
Yeah, yeah, she did.
And she would definitely have some issues with Marvin and Rock
Hmm.
because of her son and her husband.
Correct. What's good with you, Hezzy?
They're gonna be fighting several wars.
Demarcus, yo little glad don't listen at all, bro. I swear you don't. You just be talking, nigga. And then you be the main one in the comment section saying you just yapping. Nigga, you be the main one yapping. Because I clearly said at the beginning of this shit that what's been floating around, I didn't say this is what I came up with. I said what has been said. I even mentioned getting to how I live earlier. And then I said, after wrecking my brain, I didn't come up with nothing else either. That more than likely that could be the case, the sacrifice. Because I initially saw the same location and was thinking, okay, why did they bring somebody else to that same location? More than likely, it could be Hafiz because Hafiz is linked to Straight Mind. And then you saying it don't make no sense, you goddamn fool. It says sacrifice. A painful sacrifice. That's the sacrifice. You about to baby sleep go into you on you because you're not even paying attention. It's saying sacrifice, nigga. Think about that. Sacrifice. It's a sacrifice because what is a sacrifice? Meaning you're gonna take a loss, they're gonna take a loss. She's sacrificing her plug, but she's cutting them off. That's a painful sacrifice potential. Now, am I saying 100% that's what's gonna happen? No. But like that absolutely does make some sort of sense. You said it was Flossie. Yeah, we both agreed that it was Flossie when we first seen them. But that this image here was put out there before Flossie's character was introduced. So that, like I said, I thought it was Teresa initially. Anyway, so I think that's a good. Let's go ahead and move on to episode 5. All right, so episode 5. Let's pull that one up. This is actually 2.